one's mentality is very, very important. As humans, we'll get frustrated, we'll get anxious, we'll get depressed when times like this. I mean, I know I went through that because I was freelancing 07, 08, 09. And yeah, it was just like, oh, this is not fun. So what are ways to shape your mindset, not only to navigate, but also show some more value to potential clients?
Yeah, I think, I think part of the thing is knowing that that your mindset is something that's important, that you need to protect and maintain, and care for, right? This is there's a lot of forces bigger than you or I at work here that we're just going to have to adapt to and navigate for some period of time. I almost liken this a little bit to like wilderness survival. Like you're going to have to eat some worms and mushrooms that you wouldn't typically eat. You might have to dedicate yourself to your outreach and your networking in a way that you didn't have to do before, but you have to now. And in terms of value, I think a big part is trying to understand your client or your contact or whoever has maybe given you work in the past. What are they, what challenges are they facing? And really kind of put yourself in their shoes, kind of thinking through like what are the things outside of what you normally do that you could do to make yourself valuable to them. There's I'm working with a brand right now that is, and I wouldn't like normally do this, but it's performance based. It's speculative on the performance of the work that we're doing. And I'm in a position to kind of take that risk with them. I wouldn't normally recommend that, or I wouldn't normally do it, but that's just the type of project that I've been able to find, So
right.
but that took a different mindset, kind of looking at it and just thinking like, I know I have some valuable things to offer here. Maybe we can kind of build something from scratch.
Right.
In terms of this project, or helping pitch new business or that type of thing.
Right. Matt, thank you for sending your question. We'll ask your question here in just a moment, but there is a lot to be said about this interchangeability of skills. And I think one of the analogies, and I've said this before, is that as we progress in our careers, as we start our career, we're handed this empty toolbox. And then as we progress over time, we start putting these tools in. So perhaps one way, and how I'm hearing this from you as well, is one way into this potentially is going into that toolbox. And to your point, you just said pitching new business, or, I'm working on something that's, as a consultant, I'm working on internal communications. That's not something I normally would do, but it's analogous to things that I've done in the past. So this interchangeability of skills and then the confidence to be able to articulate that, I think, is going to be really important and critical.
Yeah. I think, again, and I'm someone who's made, my path in this world as a creative person, but I am having to think a little bit more as a marketer, rather than a and that comes with my own business and my own outreach, but it also comes to like what my clients are looking for is they may need something a little more tactical and a little bit less wildly creative and a little bit more tangible, right? So I think it's just a shift, and this isn't forever. I think it's just this is a season, right? And I think adaptability, like you said, is a really good place to be.